Welcome everyone to Monday Night Raw! I'm here with Jerry the King Lawyer ringside.
What?
Welcome everyone to RazörFist Arcade Live. We're just gonna talk for a second here to make sure the stream's gonna load. And then we are going to do a Ghost of a Tale. Capital. Thank you everyone for joining us on today's show. I reviewed this game just a couple days ago, and I've been excited to review this game for months. So it's a bit of a treat to do this. Let me see. Aha, it works. I hope you guys enjoy it. This is, of course, a crowdfunded game from Indiegogo, as you can see there. Made by Lionel Seath Gallant, who is a veteran of DreamWorks animation, primarily. He did Prince of Egypt, A Shark Tale, what was the other one?
Oh, God. Prince of Egypt, Shark's Tale. It was in the fucking review.
It was in the review.
Oh, God.
Way to do your homework.
Oh, I forget that shit and throw it away the moment I'm done with it.
Use it as a jizz rag.
Oh, what the hell was it? This is gonna kill. I'm gonna look it up on my phone.
Welcome everyone to Ghost of a Game Industry. I mean, Ghost of a GIF. I mean, of Mice and Magic. I mean, I could do this all night, folks. I'm not hearing the sound.
There it is.
Is it just quiet? Or?
It's the menu music.
Okay.
You're good.
I just want to make sure it's not too loud. Okay. Road to El Dorado is one of them. Yes, yes.
Oh, that was it. That was
what you just
it.
said. This game, like I said in the review, is basically, it's kind of a thief stealth game set in the sort of anthropomorphic medieval fantasy world, basically of Redwall, and with a little bit of Secret of Nimh thrown in, with a little bit of, it's obviously not an official Redwall game, but it might as goddamn well be. Absolutely stunning art style, as you would expect from a veteran of animation, and a really staggeringly professional product.
Someone in our comments of the video, of the review, linked us to the Redwall, actual official Redwall game that's being made, and this is just, it laps it over and over.
I don't doubt it. This is the problem with Redwall, and I love Brian Jakes. Yes, I just recently realized I was saying his name wrong. I'm sorry for that in the review, by the way. But I love Brian Jakes. May he rest in peace. I love the fictional world that he created, but unfortunately the official products that came out in conjunction with his books were not of equivalent quality. I was not a big fan of the cartoon show, although I thought the writing was pretty good. The animation was just god-awful. I remember reading the books, and the picture I had in my brain was an animated movie. I'm like in 5th grade here. I'm 9 or 10 years old. And I'm thinking, like, nice, fluid Disney animation, and then I see this I'm like, Redwall cartoon? Oh my god, it'll be everything I ever hoped it would be! And it turned out to be, like, half the quality of one of those Deke animation shows you used to see before school in the fucking 90s. Anyways, let's tear open this thing, shall we?
Build 2.8. 1.
Yeah, this was just updated, by the way, so just a day or so ago. In the beginning was the green flame, a force without conscience consuming all in its path. The creatures of the world fought back, but one by one they fell, only to rise again as puppets of the emerald fire. Marussia! It was the rats alone who stood and fought, until at last at Periclave the green flame was extinguished. I believe that's your wife. And there's your character. And you are just immediately given control, which I love. Very brief tutorial. Okay, so here's the backstory. You stood before the Baron, your wife Mira at your side. He bid you play The Poisoned Cup, and you knew that this was not for his amusement, but a test, and so play you did. But for Mira, there was only silence and a look of such defiance. He struck her, and you cried out and went to her, and then darkness. How many days have passed since then? In your heart you know she's still alive, and that you'll one day find her. Until then, all you have are these flowers, your memories of her, and a question, why? So this is, you have to... This is just a little side thing, but you can collect flowers for your wife, presumably for whenever you're inevitably reunited with her. Kind of a cool thing about this game, you not only can hide in basins for stealth, and at that point you can save, by the way. Whenever you're hidden, you can save. You also can grab things out of it if it has anything in it. I'm not sure I want anything in a chamber pot. That's a toilet.
Just look at the shadows.
Yeah, just like I said, the animations, the character design, everything about it's so professional. It's not finished, so occasionally you'll encounter a glitch or something, but I've maybe encountered 3 glitches the whole time I've played this game.
It's no Witcher 3.
That's true. Mysterious message. Find me, cover your tracks, and move unseen. S.
We know.
Alright. And just like any other container, you can of course do that. I've attracted a guard's attention. Uh-oh. Let's dive out of the way here. They've slightly improved the guard AI, I've noticed. Okay. So there you go. You are a bard, basically. That's the, if you were to select your character class in this game, you are essentially a bard. Yeah, name, Tilo, profession, minstrel, offenses, acts of sedition. Like Hillary's campaign contributors. What? That's not...
Yeah, this mouse has a rebel just written all over his face.
Doesn't he? Leather rebel. Alright. Oh, cutie boy. Sorry. This may or may not happen throughout the review.
Oh no, it's going to.
Is that a bug?
Bug.
It's a bug. I think that's a recent contribution. I don't think that was in it the first time I played the game. You grab grain out of sacks and they actually collapse. Like Obi-Wan being struck down by a lightsaber.
I remember Skyrim and Oblivion where you would grab things out of bags and it would just stay the same texture.
Yeah.
Be on it. Just,
you can, of course, eat grain. I don't know if there's a crafting system. Like I said, this game is bafflingly deep. For perspective, let's open the menu for a second. Now, this is a stealth game, guys. This is, you know, you would expect in a stealth game, you hit start and you're pretty much going to have a bare-bones menu in most stealth games. Well, here's your fucking inventory. You have flint and fire steel, which means you can light a candlestick. You can light torches, whatever. Oh, I got a sackcloth hood. I can actually change my equipment. You can see here, you can equip something on your ears, something on your head, your face, chest, waist, legs, whatever. And, well, you'll see in a moment, you can actually wear costumes, which gives the game a social stealth component.
Satan's Rubber Ducky says, the bugs you pick up aren't bugs, they're features.
Alright. I wonder if Lindsay Lohan tells her boyfriends that. What? Why would you? Hello! Ah! There's a frog and a stockade. 50 lashings with a white flag. I mean, what?
I find this funny because do frogs have necks?
I don't know. I do not know. Old pirate frog. Ferret's balls! What do you think you're doing, Mousy, barging into my cell uninvited? Do you know who I am? Yeah, there's the occasional profanity in this game, too. It's for kids, but it's like kind of soft profanity. Because I have no idea. You don't know your own name? No. Wait. Carol Red Whiskers, that's it. Carol Red Whiskers, at least I was, navigator of the Lake Witch, under Captain Otto Powderkeg. Now this is a kind of cool feature, by the way. As you're talking, occasionally text will be highlighted in yellow, and you can read a footnote basically explaining the lore of the world. And there's a baffling amount of lore, even at this early juncture in the game. You know, Captain Otto Powderkeg, a stocky barrel of a rat with a short fuse. Captain Otto Powderkeg was captain of the Lake Witch, a galleon that for more than a dozen years terrorized the merchant ships that ferry goods between the 5 great ports of Lake Valia. It's said that he'd wax his tail and set it alight before going into battle, and it was this that gave him his name. Captain Powderkeg gained notoriety for his crimes and fame from the handsome wanted poster, which he himself had printed up and distributed in order to bolster his own renown. The original gaslighter. The captain was finally captured when his ship wrecked against submerged rocks just off the eastern shore of Lake Valia near Dwindling Heights Keep, which is the castle that I'm in right now, I believe. The cause of the wreck was never established and will likely remain a mystery. Sounds like a protagonist from an Elder Scrolls game. For once the doors of the Dwindling Heights closed behind him, the captain was never heard of again, and the phone calls were coming from inside the house. So you've come to rob me, have you, little scrunt? Wonder what that is. A word too rude to define. I think that's officially my new profanity. I'm sorry? A mouse is always sorry for something. So he's racist in addition to a pirate. Every voyage I took with a mouse on board ended in tragedy, and there was always a mouse on board.
Maybe it was just you.
Now what is it you want, Mousy? Tell me, was it you who helped me escape my cell? What do these chains tell you, Mousy? Does it look like I could help you escape? I suppose not. Aye, and I wouldn't if I could. Please, I need your help. Is that right? And what's in it for me? Perhaps I could try and find the key to your chain, set you free? Free? Why would I want to be free? Being free is what put me in here in the first place. That and the piracy thing. No, I've got everything I need right here. Damp air, all the flies I can eat, and my own stool. But there is something. Down the corridor, the sleeping guard. I need you to strangle him. What? Because he called me a pirate. Aren't you a pirate? I am proud of it. But it was the way he said it. Like being a pirate's a crime. But isn't it a crime? Aye, it is. And I'm not ashamed of it. Why would you... Because he called me a pirate. But... Circular conversation, I love it. We're just going around in circles now. Exactly, exactly. So you'll do it then. I'm not a murderer. Fair enough. Why don't you just steal a bottle of his rot gut for me then, and I'll see if I can't help. Oh man, that is so Redwall. I think they drink rot gut in the Redwall novels. An alcohol made from putrescent oleander wood and something of an acquired taste. Coincidentally, taste is the first of the 5 senses to be ruined by rot gut's consumption. Alright.
The chat has lovingly dubbed him Captain Pepe.
He is Captain Pepe! Okay, so there was money in the chamber pot. I might have to check the toilets from now on. Alright. He's gonna make the stockade great again. Oh, okay, let's see if I can do this. I've never tried to light. My candlestick has no okay, I need a candle first.
Can you wrap cloth around a stick to make a torch?
I don't think I have cloth anyway.
Oh.
So, Doesn't really matter. But I know if you find a candle, you can put it in that candlestick and it'll last for a little while. There he is. Red bug. Oh, I need the jail master key for that one. Let's save, because I don't want to have to go through that circular conversation again. Like I said, smooth animations. Suspiciously professional game for just an Indiegogo Kickstarter. You know what I mean? Like, this could be released. And it's obviously not complete yet in terms of content, but...
Sure as hell more complete than most games that are coming out these days.
No shit. You know, David Cage would fall to his fucking knees for a game of, you know, this professional... Oh! Here we go. Got it. I got my candle. How do I do this? Let's see here. I did put the candle on my
candle. Whip out... Oh, okay. It just does it automatically.
Nice.
I thought maybe you'd have to equip it and then, like, reload it or whatever.
I've never really used the candlestick. Yeah, and there's a kind of a quick inventory here, too, that's pretty helpful. Alright, so... Now we deal with the stealth. Like I said, my one gripe is you kind of have to pause in order to stop him from detecting you. It's a bit of a hassle. Screaming door key. Well, door, your presidential campaign is ruined. Yikes. And just like in Redwall, the rats are bad guys and the mice are good guys. Okay. I think we're good. And of course, closing doors, like in any stealth game, helps muffle the sound and what have you. You can also run a little bit. Oh, shit. And another kind of cool thing I like is if you pay attention to the health bar up there in the top left corner, you have... The health bar doubles as your stamina bar. So if you run, you're going to be able to run for less distances if you have less health, which makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
That's an interesting little... Not sure if any other games have done that, but I actually think that's kind of smart. So if you consume food, you're gonna be able to run longer distances.
Candle time.
Yeah, let's do the candle real quick. All right. No! Well, that was a worthwhile endeavor. But at least we got to look at the spooky lighting. Alright, Pepe. Pusillanimous! What does it mean, this word? Yeah, it does mean to lack courage. Ah, in that case, what are you doing in my cell, you pusillanimous little merkin? I'm a pubic wig? Here, the bottle you wanted is this last one. Good, now pop the bottle's neck twixt my lips. With a deft flick of his head, the frog sends the bottle spinning across his cell, where it shatters into pieces against the wall. What are you, in Motley Crue? Every time that scrunt gets soused, I have to put up with his damn snoring. Well, no more! You've done as you asked, now will you help me? I gave you my word as a pirate! But I suppose I can make an exception. What is it you want? I'm looking for someone. Is she a mouse? Wearing a hood, yes. Ha! Then who can say? It's not easy to tell you mice apart with your ears and your tails and your silly hats.
Okay, what the fuck? Silly hats.
Kolba. A mouse's hat or hood counts among their most prized possessions and is a source of great pride, representing as it does their profession and their social status. A mouse of any repute is never seen by any creature save for their spouse without their kolba. So basically it's mouse hijab. There are, however, notable exceptions. It's said, for example, that while occupying the town watchtower in protests against harsh working conditions, the quarry mice of Hume threw off their hoods, emphasizing to all the seriousness of the matter, whilst at the same time making it difficult for the soldiers of the Red Paw to later identify the culprits. So, Mouse Spartacus. Okay, so they're not silly. Brought in alone you were, like I said. How long have I been here? Let's see, must have been more than 10 days now since they brought you in. Dead to the world you were. Do you speak mouse? Only the curse words. What dungeon is this? You're in Dwindling Heights Keep on the shore of Lake Valia. You'd best get used to it. Don't let the door snap your tail. If that guy doesn't come back, it'll be a tragedy. Alright. Now's no time to trip on shrooms, but fuck it.
You never know.
You gotta have goals. Do I have a map yet? No, I don't. And I gotta say, games is easy to control with a controller as it is with a mouse. No pun intended. I need a key. Okay, so let's go up here.
I'm interested to see where the screaming door key goes.
Into a screaming door, duh. Isn't that a bit in Labyrinth? Hey, yellow bug. Alright. That is the screaming door. It did scream a little bit, didn't it? Aw. Anything? Let's save. Oh!
Rat.
That is a nasty looking halberd. Does he have anything I can pickpocket? Handkerchief. The red eyes are a nice creepy ass touch. And again, just fucking superb. On the character design, on the animations, everything. Of course, you'd expect the animation to be fluid given the guy's profession, but oh my god. It's just the professional quality of it in general. It's just, what the hell? You don't generally get this from, you know, a Kickstarter game. I mean, look at that. Every single little stitch in his fucking hood there. And that's one of the hoods you equip, you know? That's not even the one your character starts with. What's this? Name, Barfin Niels. Profession, guard. Offenses, theft, disorderly conduct. So they jailed one of their own guards? It sucks having the volume down this low for a stealth game. Yikes! Anyone? Oh, you cutie doo-doo! Okay.
Think I hear him coming.
Yeah, this is the problem with having the volume down so low, I can't really hear when he's coming. Oh, you could read the... Alright.
Let's see.
Well, do we want to roll the dice here?
Jonathan asks, is there going to be an immortal mythos?
At some point, probably. I do dig the shit out of Immortal, especially the early shit. Fate card. Don't tell me there's like a Gwent minigame in this.
It would automatically be better because it involves cute animals.
What? Oh, okay, I think he's there now. Let's see here. Let's get... Even, like, the mantling. There's a mantling function here.
Any plans to review the new Yakuza games?
Hornet's Nest. There's an exclamation point next to that. Do I want that?
I think you can throw it at guards or enemies.
Can you? Or they'll just attack me.
Okay.
Thanks for that advice.
Whatever. Maybe next time if you have a jar, you can put them in.
Maybe next time I won't try and pick up a hornet's nest. Maybe...
Well, I mean, you're the one on the controller, not me.
Alright.
But, any plans to review a Yakuza game?
Am I like one of the 3 people on planet Earth that gives less than a fuck about Yakuza? I don't hate it, I just don't care. I never really got the whole Yakuza thing, personally. Again, I'm not bashing it, it's just, you know, I look at those games and it's like, oh, hey, it's one of these. What the fuck? Okay, so we got a drawbridge. I think I remember what you have to do here. Incident log. Private Hearth given 2 days in jail for not wearing his full armor in the courtyard. Private Eingar struck and brained by falling drawbridge after winch brake failed. Mechanism still unstable. Private Gaff left addled by a falling barrel. Private Jewel wagered 2 florins he could jump the pit. Funeral to be held tomorrow. Private Scree taken by spiders in the lower levels. Private Tychus drunk on duty. Assigned to the Screaming Gate for 1 week. Drunk on duty, let's have him guard a gate. Private Neil's charged with theft of official documents and remanded to the cells. So that's what happened to that asshole. Wait, so he stole official documents, so if I pilfer his shit...
Someone asks, are you planning to take a look at the game Agony?
Yes. Wait, what is... Oh, hi.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
I wonder what's down here. A fucking infinite oblivion, apparently. Money! And this is why you go off the beaten path, children. Again, that's just good stealth game design. You gotta have that.
Is there any way to, this is a good test, can you, like, go up ladders faster or maybe slide down?
I don't think so. They don't even have really a transition animation for the ladders yet, so they're probably still working on that. I imagine. Okay, so I gotta throw a stick. Yeah! Bullseye. Like, first try! I remember having to fuck around with that for a bit.
Many people are asking for your thoughts on the Switch.
I swear to God, guys, if I wasn't doing this stream, I would be recording a rant about it right now. I'll reserve my detailed thoughts for later, but I will say up front, the Nintendo Switch, I'm excited for it, but I do have to say I was a little unnerved by the fact that some of the more pressing fallibilities of the Wii U don't appear to have been addressed. I'll just leave it at that. I'll be more detailed in my video, but there were several things that hampered the Wii U, and I don't feel the Switch necessarily corrects those. Money! I see a precarious barrel and a rat. So I'm gonna put 2 and 2 together here.
Someone's about to receive a letter from the Dark Brotherhood.
No, he's just knocked out.
Oh, and there's a timer.
Yeah. No infinite knockouts in this game, apparently. Silent door key.
Oh, this is a good one. What are your thoughts on Ultra Street Fighter 2?
Oh, it was announced at the event. Until we see more information, I don't know that I can opine.
It's gonna have evil Ryu and violent Ken.
Like Alpha 3, which is cool. I think that's the last time they made an appearance, unless they were in one of the 9 billion expansions that I didn't play for Street Fighter 4. Jesus, that guy eats his Wheaties like he is up. Up and at them. Can I? Shit. You know, and a great thing about this, you can, you know, even though I already used the barrel to knock him out and I kind of need to get around him, I can still distract the fucker. Yeah, I need the barrel room key. But I can still distract the fucker with a stick.
Oh. Close one.
Yep. Alright, there we go. Like, I get what they were going for, like, more of a sound approach. I get that, but it does come off as a little unrealistic, because you have to pause every 5 seconds. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass. My main gripe with it is it disrupts the flow of gameplay a little bit. Yikes! And you have to find a hiding spot if they detect you at all. Oh god. I think I'm good. Good. What in the hell? Yeah, oil jars are obviously for your lantern. Minstrel's Flight. So I got a book. Jail Master, there it is. And I do like the way you can just position the stool wherever you need to climb up. Drawer. Again, I always, in my opinion, one of the most important things in...
Oh, the tarot card.
One of the most important things in any, like, stealth game and any kind of... Jeez! Jail map, there we go, I finally have a map. One of the most important things is to create the tactile sensation that you can kind of interact with anything in the world. And this game has that in spades. William Stout sentenced to 5 days in jail for stealing a pie. 1204, the famous pirate Otto Powder Keg, remanded to the cells of Dwindling Heights under sentence of death. Execution to be carried out within 2 days. The next entry looks much sloppier, obviously written by a different hand. 1404, pirate taken and hanged by captain's orders. Willem Stout missing from his cell. Disappearance is an utter mystery. Let's grab that fate card. I don't know what purpose those serve, really. Accountant ledger. And of course, like I said, there's a little bit of an Elder Scrolls element here. You have actual documents that you can read. And they are full-blown, you know, just like Skyrim or Oblivion or any of them. The Minstrel's Flight. Just fantastic.
And each one has its, like, they're almost unique. The thumbnails, little pictures.
These are the songs you can sing as a minstrel, which is a whole other mechanic. I imagine that'll be fleshed out more, because as of now, it's just some text flashes on the screen and you have some music that plays. But, pretty crazy how ambitious the game actually is. So hold on, let's hide under there and go ahead and save. Because I'm going to go back and steal whatever that guard had. I don't know what it is, but he had something.
Someone asks, what is your thoughts on Trump bashing CNN?
He's been doing it all election. And frankly, they've been bashing him all election. So why the fuck? I'll tell you what, it's refreshing. Oh, nice. It is refreshing as an open-air blowjob that we have a president who, when Romney ran, when George W. Bush was president, when McCain was president, frankly, when Obama was president, when any of them were criticized, and Obama rarely was, but whenever they were criticized, their first move was jump to apologies. Either jump to apologies or just ignore it and move on. And I'm gonna be statesmanlike. No, you know what? It's kind of refreshing to have a president who's just like, no, you know what? Fuck you, asshole. I didn't do anything wrong. You're a corrupt prick. Yikes. Excellent. No! Oh, that's appealing. Does he have anything else? No, he has a checkpoint pass. I don't know what that's for, but I'll take it. I will absolutely take it. I don't know where that other guard went. Maybe he just got locked down there, or he went somewhere else. I don't know. But I am taking off.
Someone asks, what are your thoughts on the Friday the 13th game?
I think it's time. Don't you? Like, it's been a long time. Like, really the last in earnest, proper, oh, we're gonna have you chased by the killer, kind of Friday the 13th game. Really, the last time that was attempted was the NES. Really, it's been a long time.
Well, to be fair, there is Dead by Daylight, but they had their own, killers.
Well, I mean, there are games that have tried to mimic the formula, but you know what I mean? Like, there hasn't been a proper, you're gonna be chased around by Jason kind of game, really, since the 8-bit era. And that's, man, I think we're overdue. And now that technology has progressed to a certain point, maybe they'll be able to pull it off. I hope they are, because it's not like it's a bad concept. You think about it, that's basically what Alien Isolation was. And Alien Isolation was the shit, as we can both confirm.
It is one of my favorite games. And we're outside.
And we are outside, folks. We've escaped the jail. And Jesus Christ, the environment. Ooh, carrot. I can speak to a rat. He's a blacksmith. All right there, mouse. You talking to me? Aye. Not gonna call the guards? Wasn't planning to. Is there something I can do for you? Seems to me you're lost and looking for answers. That's awfully existential. For a few florins, I could tell you a thing or two. Those are, of course, the money. Okay. It'll cost you 2 florins. Alright. She's a prisoner. She won't be here. Why not? No females are held in Dwindling Heights. Alright. I don't have any money. No, I have plenty of money. Need to find a few things. Can you help me? What is he looking for? I'm looking for roses. 3 florin. Well, I got 23 of them. Let's go for it. You'll need to know your way around this place. Let's see now. Ah! That was worth it. He gave me a map. Flowers grow where it suits them. Here, I'll circle some places on the map for you. Sweet. Looking for some items of clothing. Such manners! It's Rolo. There's Tila. Why are we both named after candy? Alright. Need to find a pair of boots. Need to find a pirate's costume. You got 8 floor... I still have 20. Let's see. There was a pirate brought into the jail years ago. Powder Keg his name was. Never saw him come out again. Dare say he's still down there somewhere. I'll mark some places of interest on your map. Alright then, was there something else? No, I'm probably good. Okay, so he did mark Rose locations on the map. That's convenient.
Oh, and the chat points out, as far as killers chasing you in games and whatnot, there was Clock Tower, of course.
Yeah.
And Resident Evil Nemesis.
Well, and even before that, you had Alone in the Dark and blah, blah, blah. But it's just been a little while since someone pulled that off. And more importantly, you know, Friday the 13th would be one of the most recognizable examples of that in popular entertainment, no? So it's a little silly that it's gone unexploited in a video game context anyways. Let's see, can I change in anything? Yeah, let's go with the pirate belt. Minstrel rope belt. Nice, I have a little sash. I'm like Mouse Zorro. And all the equipment that you equip is, of course, modeled in the game.
Somebody points...
And more than one piece of armor. It's actually a little more of an RPG than Skyrim.
Somebody points out that the game looks damn near finished.
It does.
Do you have any idea how finished it is, as the developer said?
I had heard, and this was several months ago, mind you, I think it's on Wikipedia, that they're roughly 30% done. But that was a while ago. And it appears they've made quite a bit of progress recently. This entire... I'm already noticing that the courtyard area that we're in right now has been remodeled a bit. Everything is not in the same place that it was the last time I played. So the update, clearly, they're still working on the maps and stuff. They're still changing around shit, so... And yes, I am wearing Buccaneer boots, and no, I don't give a fuck. What's in the cupboard? Nothing. Sarah. Oh, there's a rat over there. How do I... Can I... There is a ladder there. There's a ladder there. Can I... wonder if I can knock it down.
Uh-oh.
That was unwise. So that clearly can't be knocked down. I don't know.
Maybe it's like a shortcut where you can, when you're actually up there, you can knock the ladder down so you can get around the rat.
He had a lot of shit on his belt that could be pickpocketed. What is the... Oh, I remember this. Okay. So you push this in. You grab this thing.
Are you looking forward to the Styx sequel?
Very much. And it looks fantastic. You know, huge, big graphical upgrade, just a bit more polish. That's all they needed. That's all they needed in the first game. It would be nice if they added a first-person... an optional first-person perspective, just in certain sequences, you know, like Zelda style. Like, you push the one button and you just get to look around in first person. That would help a lot, I think. And I'm not the greatest advocate of first person in gaming, honestly. Okay, I remember this. I think I have to hit that. Yes!
So now you can go back.
Alright.
Okay, this is gonna take some time. Thoughts on Death Stranding?
What is it? 'Cause what is the game? How can you opine on something that isn't even a thing? You know, I don't think Hideo Kojima... Honestly, I think Hideo Kojima is making it up as he goes along, quite frankly. That's the sense that I get. Watch that interview at E3 from this year with Kojima talking with, you know, while Jeff Keighley slobbers all over his knob on the... Not the Game Trailers live stream, but whatever. I think it was a YouTube live stream or something. Whatever website Jeff Keighley whores himself to these days. Watch that and tell me he has any clue what Death Stranding is going to be. He is making it up as he goes along. Trans-fucking-parently. Which is ridiculous. The only reason that's ridiculous is Sony's giving him millions of dollars to do it. Like, the dude...
Yeah, they couldn't jump on him fast enough.
Yeah, it was just like, oh, well, now we have Kojima. They figure that a good game will come tumbling after, but there's actually a lot of open question marks here. Now, look, it's Kojima, so whatever he does, even if it's the worst game that has ever been wrought by the hands of man, it will be praised by a certain subset of the gaming journalistic community, because that's just how it is with Kojima. That's just how it works. But, you know, there's a lot of open questions here. He's never made he hasn't made a non-Metal Gear Solid game in a long-ass time. A really long time. And his Metal Gear Solid games haven't even really kept a pace with current industry trends in a lot of ways. You know, he tried with Phantom Pain to adopt a lot of, you know, open world and the various trends that are going on at present. What is out here? Well, let's look over here first. He tried to keep a pace with those trends and stuff, but I don't know that he succeeded.
Here we go. Favorite Redwall book?
Favorite Redwall book is, yeah, I think The Bellmaker. Probably my favorite. That was the one... That was interesting because it was probably the most tacked on element was the Redwall connection. You know, it started out in this other kingdom called Southsward that was like way across the sea. There was like a gulf between them and Redwall, and so they kind of tacked on Redwall being involved in it. Ooh! Too Long is considered by many, including his peers and his own self, to be the greatest thief alive. Capricious and whimsical, Too Long is at once a hero and a villain to those he steals from. Tales of his daring and guile are near legendary, and with each telling his renown has only grown. Yeah. Uh-oh. Someone's coming. Omar coming. That's a reference. Oh, okay. So, unfinished game, folks. I fell through the floor. Where's this? God! I need to go ahead and stop being spotted by that guy in particular.
While we wait, thoughts on the next Ace Combat?
You know, I haven't seen a whole lot of the actual nuts and bolts of the gameplay, so it's hard to opine. It better not be Assault Horizon, though, because that was an abortion, and it didn't sell very well either. I think if they're smart, they'll completely abandon that formula.
Well, with this one, they're doing a complete VR immersion.
Which is, it's all well and good, but, you know, you gotta have a game first. Okay. What's over here? What am I?
Ooh.
Good lord, look at that lighting.
Pretty.
Nice!
Yeah, pumpkin hat. Put on the pumpkin hat.
Ooh. A ranger outfit. The Red Ranger is the last of his order, master of tracking and combat, sworn to protect the lowly and the weak. Little is known of the Ranger's true identity, and the rumors and conjecture that surround him serve only to bolster his renown.
I prefer the Green Ranger.
He's a Mary Sue. That fucker. That little fucker. Red Ranger is the leader, Jason. You prick. I hated that. Like, he was a classic example of that, too. It was like, every episode after the Green Ranger showed up was all about the goddamn Green Ranger.
Whatever, he's in MMA. He can kick your ass.
Can he? Didn't he kind of suck at MMA? Can't remember. Red Ranger. No, I'm sticking with the sash. I mean, who's gonna... Pumpkin hat. This is happening. This is a thing that has happened.
They even cut out holes for his ears. God, why is it so adorable?
We have officially hit cute overload, ladies and gentlemen. Cute critical mass has been achieved. Is there any special ability this gives you, or do you just have the privilege of having a pumpkin on your head? Yeah, just that's it. There's nothing interesting about this item. Alright. Where's he at? Oh! Next! Pumpkinhead! If anyone got that reference, by the way, you're my new best friend. Come on. As a hint, I believe AVGN just did a video about it. Which increased my respect for the AVGN tenfold. That he is also a fan of that movie. Whoa!
Oh my god.
That's inconspicuous. Just a jack-o'-lantern sitting in a... You know what? Actually, that's not bad camouflage, personally.
Nothing here but a pumpkin in a basket.
That's all. Move along. Move along. This is absolutely absurd, and I'm loving every moment of it. Alright. Swiped his handkerchief. Does he have anything else? Key, maybe? No. I don't know what's over... Alright, let's... I'm wearing Buccaneer boots and a pumpkin on my head, folks. This is happening. And there is a rat over there. Oh, and there's a rose, too. How am I gonna get that fucking thing? I mean, that is way over there. And I think it's a dead end.
Garrett Wilson asks, is there any kind of combat element?
Yes. They have shown little combat demos. I don't know how polished they are. I just know that the game has them. Can I... Oh, uh-oh. Oh, okay, cool. There's some steps there. Ooh. It's a little... What's up here? We got scaffolding, Shades of Thief 2. And you were right. This is that area above the... Yeah, we're right above the rat there. And there's the ladder.
Shortcut.
Yep.
Yep.
Shortcut like a motherfucker. We could have hit the lever there. That's...
Well, I'm not sure you would have been able to hit it at that angle. There, see? I bet you that's what you were meant to do.
Alright. Savey save real quick. Any plans to stream Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines? At some point. If I can get the damn game to run properly. The thing about Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines is it's kind of like one of Jack Kevorkian's patients. It's like, yeah, I'm alive, but I really don't want to be. Every time you get Vampire Bloodlines to work, it's kind of like,
Yeah,
you're sinning against nature.
Is that game still buggy as hell?
Oh my god, like 9 trillion unofficial patches later. And the unofficial patches sometimes break the game even more. Look at those fire effects, though.
That's an interesting question. What was your the first video game you ever played?
First one was well, okay, you know, if you're talking like arcades or something, I don't know, you know, because I was so young when I played my first arcade that I literally do not have any reckoning of it. But as far as first proper, you know, ooh, can I do this? Can I do this? Is this possible? Or I could plummet to my death.
You almost had that.
I almost had it. God damn it. Where'd that guy go? He's down there somewhere. Let's go this way for a change. Actually, let's check out that other area of the courtyard. There? Haha. But yeah, first NES game. It's funny, guys, like, you know, people think I'm some kind of fucking video game geek. I didn't even ask for my first video game console. My grandpa, around Christmas, I just show up to his house one year, and he's just like, here's a Nintendo. And here is, and I'm sure a lot of you had the same experience, here is the original Ninja Turtles game for NES. Oops. Yeah, he barely spotted me. Okay. I think the thief outfit also gives you bonuses to stealth a little bit. Like I said, some light RPG elements in here. Actually, some fairly heavy RPG elements when you compare it to some of the other RPGs that are out these days, honestly. Okay. Let's see what's over here. Whoa. Someone can see me. What's over here?
Have you played MechWarrior Living Legends?
I have. Terengel and I both played it at like the same time. Really cool. A little confusing in the controls department. The way that you set controls is about the most obnoxious way of setting controls I've ever seen in my life. But, you know, I kind of expected MechWarrior Living Legends would come back when... What is this? Just a moment. Male prisoner. Female. I thought there were no females in the... What are you doing here, mouse? You look lost. I'm looking for somebody. Can you help me? What kind of somebody? My wife? Huh. You talked to Smithy. I have. Did you ask him? He sees everything that goes on around here. But he also knows when to look the other way. And how to keep his mouth shut, too. Anyway, we're planning an escape. You want to come along? Shh. What? You should come with us. Alright. Let's see here. Door was unlocked. Why are you still here? These locks are easy to pick. We can just pop them right open. We need to gather supplies before we go. We won't get far without them. There's nothing but open moorland for hundreds of miles beyond these walls. Listen to her. She might be a criminal, but she's no liar. I am a liar. No, you're not. Wait, she? You're a doe? What of it? I don't know. I'm just surprised, I suppose. There we go. Somebody told you wrong, didn't they? No, I'll escape by boat. We're on a lake, aren't we? Alright, tell me your plan. Well, wait, we don't know anything about him. He could be a spy for the commander. True, or a very short rat. If you're gonna come with us, you're gonna have to prove we can trust you. What's your name, Mouse? Tilo. His name's Tilo. How did you know that? My Oma was a fate reader. It must be in the blood. Oma. Mice share responsibility for raising their young with other members of their village. Oma literally means second mother in the mouse folks, so they're commies. Alright. As if I didn't get that from the little bit about the labor protest earlier. If you're a reader, what am I thinking right now? That I should stop talking? Oh, she's good. We never reveal our true names to anybody, but you can call me Shadow Phoenix. And I'm Fatal. Don't give him your real name! Sorry, Gusto, I couldn't think of anything. Tell you what, Dilo, show us your arcade of mouse. Bring us the handkerchief off a guard's belt, and we might let you tag along. Well, I have something for you. Well, let's see it. Don't give it to me. You're the one who asked for a rat snot rack, Gusto. You take it. Fine, fine, give it here. Happy now? He's done what you asked him to, Gusto. Let him come with us. Not yet. There's some supplies we'll need for our journey. Find them and you can join us. Tell me what you need. You got a list! Bring each item to us as you find them. We'll stash them in the cell until we're ready to go. What are you reading?
Apparently, they just announced Guilty Gear Revelator 2.
Cool. Sounds pretty boss.
And we are totally dating this broadcast right now. Hey, remember when Guilty Gear Revelator 2 was announced?
We are. People are going to come back in 8 years and be like, oh man, now that Razor's dead. How to pick locks, hone your senses, improve your stamina, and whatever. We'll make this a lot easier. Alright, I'm in. We'll need checkpoint passes. Okay, I already picked up one or two. We need 3.
Oh, they're bringing back Biken.
Yeah, that was one of the... I know they held a vote on their website to see who they should bring back in Revelator, and Biken was one of the finalists, but she didn't quite make it. Okay, so I need checkpoint passes. I think I already have one. I'll ask the blacksmith asshole.
When are we getting a Man of War mythos?
Never. No, I'm not even kidding. Never. They're copyright dicks on YouTube. I refuse. I ain't gonna deal with that fucking headache. What the? Oh my god! I'm about to get a fucking rat airtight. Is there anywhere to hide up here? There is nowhere to hide up here. This was not well thought out. This could be going better.
I don't seem to be following you.
No, you might be stuck on terrain or something. Hey! Well, that was easy. Oh, he's still pretty pissed that I exist. The thing I like and hate about this game is, you know, you really have to find a hiding spot in order to get them to calm the fuck down a lot of times. Not always, as we saw earlier, but, you know, a lot of times it seems the AI is based around hiding spots. Which is decent because, you know, the game has plenty of them.
Who are your Tekken and Soul Calibur mains?
I main the fuck out of Ivy, and I'm not exaggerating. I am not bragging. I am not blowing my own horn. I'm the best Ivy player I've seen, and I've done tournaments and shit. So I'm pretty good, but I'm pretty terrible at every Ivy basically since 4. Because they really fucked up that character, and that's one of the reasons I stopped playing Soul Calibur, was just they couldn't leave the damn moves alone. They just wouldn't leave the fucking characters alone. They had to change the move lists. Oh yeah, there are day and night cycles in this game, by the way. Which is another reason why I think they're hinting at open world here. I need to find a few things. Checkpoint passes. Yeah. They're issued at the main gates, so there's that. First thought, check the drunk's cage in the jail. Well, I already got that one. Barfun the Night Watch is being held over in the jail. Passes are still missing. That's right, he stole that. We already read about that.
What are your thoughts on the new Conan game, and have you seen anything on it?
No, I haven't. You know, I'm a little surprised they're going with another Conan game after the last two bombed so bad. You know, Age of Conan was, oh my god, one of the biggest abortions in the history of MMOs. Which isn't to say the game's bad. I actually heard from people that it was okay. But, you know, once that negative word of mouth starts spreading... Whoa. Yikes. Fuck you. Okay, let's get in here.
Oh, and you said Ivy was your Soul Calibur main. Who was your Tekken main?
Nina. And I'm a pretty decent Nina too. But Tekken's the same deal. Look, Namco just has this consistent issue with not being able to leave their characters the fuck alone. Every game, they have to change the move list almost from top to bottom, you know? And I understand balancing, I understand little tweaks here and there, it makes sense. But, you know, it's almost a complete teardown every single time a new game comes out. It's just too much.
Besides Ghost of a Tale, are there any recent stealth games that meet your approval?
I recently picked up Shadow Tactics, which is a kind of, if you've ever played Desperados or Commandos, it's sort of an isometric squad stealth game. Hard to explain, but those kind of games are a lot of fun. I would recommend that. New one just came out a little while ago. What am I doing here? Let's flip this switch. And of course, Styx Master of Shadows. Whoa. I did not think there would be a guard glaring right at the fucking door like that. That's convenient. Okay. Oh, come the hell on. He is like eyeballing that door. He is just not gonna let it go. I gotta grab my stick, I think, and distract him. Now that I'm from this angle, I should be able to. Alright.
Time to test the game's collision.
Yup. What's over there? Well, that was easy. Okay, it's right there. We've got all our checkpoint passes. And actually, folks, it has been an hour that we've been streaming here. So, you want to leave it here?
Sure.
Alright, folks. Thank you all for joining us here on Ghost of a Yif. It's been a fucking blast hanging with you guys. I am RazörFist. This is Terran Gell.
Have a great night, guys.
And God fucking speed, folks.